Come in.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Addie. I'm with the Gartner Group.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tori.
Tori, nice to meet you. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Good. So I wanted to just meet with you for a little while. I wanted to give you my business card.
Perfect, thank you.
And yeah, I was excited that we were able to connect over email, that we had time to sit down and actually talk.
Yeah,
and meet face to face.
I agree, yeah. I'm excited.
So you said that you had 10 minutes. Does that still work for you today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wonderful. So I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions about the situation that your company is currently in and explain to you a little bit about what my company does, and see if there's any solutions that kind of match up there, if there's anything that we can do that might make your life easier. Does that something like that your company might be interested in?
Definitely, that sounds good.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So is it okay if I take a few notes while I ask questions?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Wonderful. So walk me through the decision-making process. What would we need to do in order to move a decision forward?
Okay, so ultimately I'll be making the decision.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are being affected by this in our company, so
Right.
I will take into consideration some other people, but I will have the final say on it.
Okay, cool. So who is your current supplier?
Right now we're with Forrester.
Okay. And how long have you been with them?
A year.
Okay, awesome. And so what was the need that arose in your company that caused you to reach out to them and employ them for their services?
So we've had a couple problems, but I think our need is that we want a reliable research team to give
Right.
us data that we can count on and that can help us in our company.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
So have you faced any issues currently since your partnership with Forrester?
One of our main issues is it's really expensive with them.
Okay.
We've had to go over budget a lot, and it's just kind of affecting us.
Right. So it's a problem that we run into a lot when we talk to companies in your situation, and it's very understandable. Something that obviously we want to fix right away, because there's a lot of things that happen because of that when you go over budget. So what are some of the things for you that happens to your company when you guys spend too much money?
Well, when we go over budget, we have to consider things that we need to cut out.
Right.
And it's a very hard decision to figure out what should be kept and what shouldn't. We even had to think about letting people go.
Yeah, it's
which
a sad reality.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to do. So we don't want it to reach that point, but
Right.
if we stay with them, it might come down to that.
Okay. Yeah, understandable. So are there any other things that have gone wrong since this partnership has started?
Yeah, there has been. So we actually ended our contract with them, and they renewed it without getting our acceptance on it.
Really?
Yeah, so
Wow.
they went ahead and just did that without.
Which
letting
is
us
not,
know.
yeah, they're not supposed to do that.
Right, yeah, so it's been interesting with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does that cause? What kind of chaos ensues after something like that happens?
Right, so, I mean, ultimately, we don't trust them anymore.
Right.
So even, like, the quality of work that they're giving us, we don't know if it's reliable because they lied to us about one thing.
Yeah, how could you?
So it's just been a lot of trust issues going on, a huge mess, and we're just trying to get out of the contract.
Yeah, and that's something that's really unfortunate because a company like Forrester should prioritize quality and just being transparent about, about what their situation is and the contract, honestly. It's
Right.
a very basic foundation of trust that leads to that quality product that they're supposed to be delivering you.
I agree.
So very, very normal thing to be worried about.
Yeah.
I agree. So we talked about the budget being a big concern, and also obviously the lack of trust in the company. So if you could imagine an ideal scenario where these problems don't exist anymore, where you are spending exactly how much you want to spend, and you know that you're getting exactly what you are wanting to get out of this, you're getting what you're paying for, basically.
Right.
What could you now do? What freedom does that allow you to have in your company?
I think overall as a company, it's really important us to put money back into it.
Right.
We can't do that right now, being over budget, so that would be ideal to be able to do that. And then just using the research to expand our company and just a good customer base with our research, like getting quality work that we know is reliable. I think it'll just help improve our company overall.
Yeah, it's a great field to be in, and there's a lot of room for expansion if you have the resources to do so. So, yeah, I think that's really important to have the freedom to be able to make those kind of decisions and work more on making it bigger instead of retroactively having to cause all these problems and deal with all of that that happens from that.
Yeah.
So with all of this in mind, wanting to change providers, obviously, as I'm sure you're considering, do you have a budget that your company has allocated to make these kind of changes?
Yeah, right now we're looking at about 500,000.
Okay, okay. So if I was able to sit down with you and go over, just present to you what our company does, what solutions we might be able to implement, and to learn specific details about what you're looking for in all the features that you're wanting to have in a partnership with a research company, and then we can talk about exactly what that partnership would look like and how we would go about implementing it, so you know the quality that you're getting. Is that something that you think you could be interested in doing?
Definitely, I think I would.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we could set up another time to go over those kind of things?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, wonderful. All right, well, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much, Tori.
Thank you. It was nice meeting with you.
It was nice meeting you too.